Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie Denor. I teach ukulele, guitar, and voice lessons here for free on YouTube. And today we're going to be learning Tennessee Waltz. This is part of the 15 days of fingerpicking for the ukulele series. And this is a great song to start with if you're starting off your fingerpicking journey and you would like to learn something in 3/4. So I went over fingerpicking patterns for 3/4 in a previous video. I'm going to link that in the cards above and the description box below if you want a good foundation. If you want the chord chart and the tab chart for this particular piece or for any of my other arrangements that I've made, that can be found on my Patreon page. And again, I will link that in the cards above and the description box below. The chords that we will need are a G, G7, C, D7, and a B7. Now for the D7, you could use this variation if you would like to, the bar chord variation, or you could use this one. I use this one in the lesson and in the play along, which will be found in a separate video. So first I will go over the strumming pattern if you choose to strum this and you don't want to finger pick it, or if you would like to eventually record a duet with yourself or with somebody else. So the strumming pattern would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So each down, down, up is going to be equal to one measure, or one measure of 3/4 is 3 counts. So if I want to play a chord or strum a chord for 3 counts, I have to play that entire strumming pattern cycle. So let's go over that together slowly. Start with our G, intro. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Here we go. And 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, G, 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Here comes the verse. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, G7, C, G. When an old friend I happen D7, G. Introduced her to my loved one, G7, C, G. My friend stole my D7 from me. Ready, chorus. G, B7, C, G. Now I know just how must I D7, G. I lost my little darling, G7, C, G, D7, down, down, up, down, up, down. And now it's time for the finger picking portion, and it revolves around the chords. My thumb is going to be assigned to the C string, index finger to the E string, and my middle finger to the A string. Like that. So my thumb will first pluck the C string, and then my index and my middle will pluck both the A and the E string at the same time. So it would be thumb, fingers, fingers. So indicated on the tablature, we have thumb, fingers, fingers, thumb, fingers, fingers. And you can see that there's a bar line, so each thumb, fingers, fingers, that's equal to 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now when we get into the rhythm, you'll notice that I don't have the full tablature on the screen in the graphics. That's because those can be found on my Patreon page. I have the rhythm hits over here as well as the chord above it, but if you want the actual tablature, that's found on my Patreon. So this is what it would sound like. I'm going to hold my G chord and I'm going to pluck first my C string and then the A and the E strings together. then the D7, pluck the same strings. Now back to the G chord, same strings. All right, now let's try the verse together. Thumb, fingers, fingers, thumb. Fingers, fingers, thumb. Fingers, fingers. G7. C chord. G chord. Old friend, I have been. D7. G introduced her to my loved one. G7. C chord. G. D7. G. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ready? Chorus. B7. C. G. Now I know just how much I. D7. Yes, I lost my little darling. G7. C chord. The beautiful tenor she wants. Now you noticed I'm only plucking strings 1 through 3. I'm avoiding the 4th string at this time. I have a video coming up on the difference between finger picking, or the differences that you may hear between plucking or finger picking with a high G and a low G, and just kind of the reason why I play strings 1 through 3. But you'll notice that I'm holding the entire chord. When I have an F chord or a D7 or a B7, you're like, well, what gives? Can't we just, truncate the chord and make it shorter and then completely avoid that G string altogether? Yes, you could, but I keep it there as a safeguard. So just in case I have a rogue thumb or a rogue finger, because your fingers are holding the chord, it just sounds like, oh, I meant to do that. Like, versus, that might sound cool sometimes, but not all the time. So what happens is that I hold it there for muscle memory, and I hold it there it's just in case. Because why? Are we perfect people? No. Are we going to finger pick everything perfectly or during a performance? No, we're not. But what it does is that it just gives you a nice safeguard so that your fingers are holding that chord. They're all of the notes that you would pluck on every single string. It would fit what you're playing. The play along is in a separate video, and if it's up and running, then I'm going to link that in the cards above and the description box below. But if you're watching this going through 15 days of finger picking live, you'll notice that that will be posted tomorrow, so that you have plenty of time to practice today so that you can play with the play along tomorrow. If you want more lessons like this, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out a lot. Give it a thumbs up, because it just lets me know that you like these videos and you'd like to see more. I'm going to link in the cards all around me more lessons like this, as well as the 15 days of finger picking playlist, so that you can just take a shortcut and get to where you need to go. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's time for the FTC disclaimer. The ukulele that I played in this video was sent to me by Flight Ukuleles, but this video is not sponsored. The link in the description box below is an affiliate link, so if you choose to shop through that link, I receive a small commission off of each sale. So thank you so much for supporting my channel if you choose to shop through that link. Bye.